Hello, my name is Mary Sue. I'm beautiful and kind and strong and perfect, but also clumsy. I also know 7 kinds of martial arts. I'm such a nerd. I'm obsessed with history and math and literature and arts. I'm just good at everything, and everyone loves me. I have like 5 boys that are in love with me. It's so hard being so beautiful. That is honestly the worst. The worst part of my life is how beautiful I am. I can't stand when people say that it's a privilege to be pretty. It is certainly not. I would much rather be ugly and have men ignore me. I hate being this beautiful. Hi there, welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. I am author DC Knipe, and this is... I don't know which playlist I should put this on, the Writing Rainbow or the Reading Storm, because Mary Sue is in books that I've read, and I also try my best to not write about Mary Sue's, not write Mary Sue's. It is so important to not make your female character a Mary Sue, and it's so upsetting because they are so popular in media nowadays. A lot of times they're inserted into fanfictions as jokes. The entire My Immortal fanfiction series of Harry Potter is a joke in my opinion. So, that's my example of that. Maybe I should define it for you guys and not just make jokes, because I know a lot of people give it the wrong definition. A lot of men use it incorrectly. Male writers. Mary Sue, originally in fanfiction, a type of female character who is depicted as unrealistically lacking in flaws or weaknesses. She was not a strong woman so much as an insufferable Mary Sue. I'm not sure if that's correct. Any character can be a Mary Sue. Do not call them Gary Lou. That is so disgusting and heteronormative that I can't fucking stand it. You can have a male character, a trope. You can have a male character that is a trope, that is gendered as female. It's fine. I know you're going to have a panic attack, cishet people, but it's going to be okay. I'm here for you. I promise. This is a safe space. I'm going to get canceled. A Mary Sue is not just any strong female character. I've seen so many angry, overweight, middle-aged white nerd boys call every strong female character in the book, from Princess Leia to fucking Captain Marvel, a Mary Sue, and I just because someone is aimed at a certain audience does not make them a Mary Sue. And you know what's funny about men that hate Captain Marvel? Is that they made her that way on purpose. They made her this kind of self-absorbed, snarky asshole because every male action star is exactly like that and you boys just eat it up. But as soon as a girl does it, y'all just fucking hate it. She's a Mary Sue. Blah, 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 blah. No. If that's the case, every main character from every action movie you've ever liked, is a Mary Sue, bitch. No. Your faves are Mary Sues. It doesn't matter their gender. I'm sorry. If someone doesn't have a struggle, if they're just going from point A to point B, if there's no inner monologue talking about what they're upset about, A, they're a Mary Sue. B, an annotation right here, an asterisk, if what they're worried about has no bearing on the plot whatsoever, like, I hate being so beautiful, all these boys love me, I can't decide which one I want.
As an addendum here, I just want to say that I'm going in so hard on the female side of things only because I know that it pisses off the straight male ego more than anything. For me to say that the Bella's character from Twilight is essentially Bruce Willis's character from The Fifth Element, just with a vagina instead of a cock. Their entire point is just to hover around the magical character that has interested them, and their entire point is just to try and see if that they can bone them. So they are literally the same character, and I am sorry if you are upset about that, but literally, for the most part, a ton of male action stars, male characters in action movies are Mary Sue's. And if you don't like that, then I'm sorry. But if the only reason for you to exist is to fuck dudes up and fuck bitches, you're Mary Sue. That's basic as hell. Mary Sue, baby. And for the pseudo-intellectual fedora tippers out there that are pleading, begging for me to defend my case with facts and logic, let me just ask you this. For the most part, in your favorite action movies that are led by a male character, do they explain how they get to the point that they are, where they're so strong? Do they explain in the text, in the narrative? Does it show it, even if it's flashbacks? How often do they show their backstory, how they get where they are, where they came from, basically, other than just this brainless pile of muscle that otherwise has no origin, that just sort of came to be, that all he knows how to do is beat men up and fuck women? Because I've noticed this, when it's an action movie led by a woman, they feel the need to thoroughly explain how she got so strong, because it's harder to believe that a woman is strong enough to take on all these men without like some sort of either supernatural or almost obsession with physicality and strength, which is apparently unnatural to women. So we have to be explained, we have to be baby fed it. But when it's a man, we just assume that it's natural, because men are all these godlike Adonises that just murder, fuck all day, which is not the case. And if you don't agree with that, then I can't help you. But it's just weird, and I don't understand why we as a society think that this is normal and enjoy it. Yeah, these male characters in action movies may have one or two emotional ties here and there. Maybe they have trouble paying their rent at the beginning of the movie. Maybe they're lonely. Maybe they're trying to save someone from the big bad. Maybe like a daughter or a wife. But for the most part, it doesn't seem like they care, does it? Because the only emotions they show, for the most part, again, is anger and a desire for vengeance, instead of like, wanting to actually save someone because they're worried about them, or because they're heartbroken without them, or because their life is falling apart without this special woman in their life. It's because someone stole a piece of their property, so they're gonna go and get that right back and put it right back where it belongs. So yeah, I don't see a difference between a lot of male action movie characters, and characters like Bella Swan from Twilight. They have nothing going on for them. They add nothing to the story. They could be replaced by fucking Barney the dinosaur, and the story would be exactly the fucking same. So, yes, male characters can be Mary Sue's, and for the most part, male characters in action movies are all Mary Sue's. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Mic drop.
That's a Mary Sue. That's a Mary Sue. Okay. It's not always that obvious, though. Sometimes you don't know a Mary Sue is a Mary Sue until you're 5 chapters balls deep in your own manuscript, and you realize this female character has very basic wants and needs. She's basically just surviving. She has no personality. She is good at everything that I gave her, and she's not suffering, and she is not struggling. So, how do I fix this? You go back to the beginning and you give her some flaws. I'm not talking about she's so beautiful it hurts. That's not a flaw. Beauty isn't a flaw. It's a perk, basically, and that's all it amounts to. You can get your way through beauty in life. Fuck yes, do it, girls. But all it amounts to is a perk. It's a plus. It's nothing. Beauty is nothing, baby! You can make her smart and then make her have... There's more than one kinds of intelligence. I should frame this as. You can make her good at battle planning and like bad at action. The clumsy thing is oftentimes used as a personality trait for a Mary Sue, but you can actually give her that flaw. Make her good at battle planning, make her smart in that way, make her the Athena, make her the reconnaissance girl, make her the battle planner, do something like that.
The word I was looking for here was strategist. Strategy. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me and why I kept repeating battle planner like it was like something that existed.
Give her some kind of intelligence, but also let her have a flaw that's connected to that. She's not good at fighting. She's not very fast. She's not very strong physically. You have to give them some flaws. Every character needs a flaw. At least one. Otherwise, they're not human, are they? No. Mary Sue's are usually self-inserts in fanfiction. You'll have to forgive how weird I am today. I'm very hyper. I've had lots of candy and soda. No, I don't do drugs. I don't do illegal drugs, and I don't do drugs prescribed by my doctor. Mary Sue's are typically, well, at least in the beginning when they first appeared in fanfiction, were self-insert characters. So these young women used to, probably men too, I've never read a lot of fanfiction with a lot of Mary Sue's in it. Most of the fanfiction I have don't have original characters in it. Most of the fanfictions I've read don't do that. But these young people would insert a self-insert character that was based on them. Not, in all honesty, it wasn't based on them because they made them rather perfect. They made the main characters of whatever universe they put them into fall in love with them. They gave them all the coolest powers, you know. An example would be in the My Immortal series, Enemy, Dementia, Darkness, Raven Way is a vampire and also a witch. OP as hell. She also has no personality flaws, besides the fact that she is obsessed with the clothes she wears and wants to list them out every day, every time she changes clothes. Her appearance. Mary Sue's are usually very superficial, but it doesn't come across in the text as a bad thing. It's just kind of listing out what they look like every day, which is strange. But Mary Sue's also only have one set enemy, usually, and that is the main bad guy set in the fanfiction or the poorly executed novel that you're unfortunately reading right now. Everyone usually loves them, and if they don't love them, it's literally only because they're jealous of how cool or pretty or popular they are. If you've ever read Onision's books, he's a very problematic, terrible, disgusting YouTuber who's self-published a lot of awful books. Every character that's the main character in any of his books are Mary Sue that happen to be. And all the characters happen to be male. They are still Mary Sue's. I don't understand why we can't just have one term for this trope and let it be okay, because all the little annoying straight boys are like, he's a boy, he can't be a Mary Sue. Okay. That's fine. Whatever you want to say. But I would like to say that every guy in Fast and the Furious movies is Mary Sue. Bruce Willis's every character is a Mary Sue. Jason Statham's every character is a Mary Sue. Are you mad yet? I need to go. Hopefully you got something out of this. If you didn't, I deeply, deeply apologize, darling. But I have to go. My rabbit birds need me. Let me tell you the schedule. So we have Sims Saturdays going on, Storyteller Sundays, Storytime Sundays. Monday is a freebie, Teddy Bear Talks is Tuesday. Wednesday is either writing or reading. Obviously right now, well, not obviously, because I haven't decided what playlist I'm putting this on yet. We'll go with writing, because no one wants to write a Mary Sue. This week is writing. Next week will be some kind of book reading. I haven't done enough reading to do a book review in a while, unfortunately. What I've been reading now is Dungeons & Dragons books because me and my partner are trying to form a group and I've never played it. So I need to study. So I do apologize for the lack of book reviews that will be currently haunting my channel for about 4 months. I'm sorry. But I will be doing book readings. Either of mine or of someone else's. I recently did a children's X-Files book, if you want to check that out. But I think that's all for now. I will be doing show and tell on Fridays if I have anything to show and tell you about. I wanted to do one for my pets because I love my pets, but my dog doesn't stay still long enough for that. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, if you want more videos from me, you can check me out on TikTok. The link will be down below. And snatch my wig. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah! What the fuck is wrong with me?